What's up everyone, it's Ojh and we're back at it again, and in this video I'm going to share with you a Grommash deck that I use to absolutely steamroll through a level 27 Deadmines Dungeon. This is definitely going to help you get through those red difficulty runs and get your Grommash to full gold, if not already. And before we get into it, if you've not already noticed, I'm kind of half dressed. Obviously, I'm just recovering from a shoulder operation. I wouldn't normally be half dressed, but getting clothes on, especially a t-shirt, is proving a bit of a challenge at the moment, and my shoulders are absolutely killing me. So I've just had a load of morphine. So before I fall asleep, let's try and bash through this one then. So we've got Grommash as the leader. I'm using the mirror image talent here. I don't know why, because I normally use the one where he does double damage to targets below 50% health, but mirror image does well on this run. Anyway, we've got Ojh&x in there with the Spirit War talent. One of our main tanking units is going to be the Tauren with the double charge ability. We've got the chickens in there because you should just try and use chickens at every possible avenue. If you can get chickens into your deck, just get chickens into your deck. We've got the Dark Iron Miner in there for two main reasons. One is because I find that you can easily fall behind in the economy war, especially on the first boss. A lot of the gold I find is biased to the AI, as is fairly typical. And two, because of the meeting stones on the first boss, you can drop your Dark Iron Miner over there to stop yourself from being ambushed. So really, really useful in this one, and also gives that unbound distraction if needs be. Our main damage dealer will be Pyromancer with the Pyroblast talent, and then we've got Living Bomb in there. Just does an incredible job of making the second boss Cookie really, really easy. So we're average level 24.9, average cost of 3.3, and the relics that we get in this run, we get some decent relics for a change actually. So we've got the Ogrimmar Commendation, so you deploy a Horde mini, also summons one grunt at your base. We've got Bandit Protector, so tank minis cost one less gold, but no less than one. And finally we've got Coated Spearhead, so ranged minis gain poison. So let's get straight into the run. Right, first boss then, Old Smite here. So my plan with Smite is I tend to go down the central and right hand lanes. I don't tend to worry about going left. If we do go left for any reason, I tend to funnel those minis across the bridge. But if you can get the central lane secured, then you've got access to a lot of the gold as well. So just wait at the start of this one and see what the AI does, because it can often come from the left or the right, so just be reactive to this first push. Let me just itch my nose. And the Tauren with the charging around is already doing a really, really good job for us. And there's a Dark Iron Miner just to secure that meeting stone so that we don't have to deal with any sudden ambushes coming from that side. I've got an incredibly itchy nose. Now, good Living Bomb value for us, so don't be afraid of using your Living Bomb here. And because we've got chickens in our deck, chickens are going to solo the Tauren who's going to come across the pipe. So you just kind of keep your chickens in hand for that. So we've got a really good looking push going on here with us having a Witch Doctor, a Pyromancer, and the Grommash and the mirror images chipping away. And just like that, with not much support, we've got Smite down to kind of a quarter health or so, maybe even down to about a fifth. So this is looking like a pretty good start for us with over 2 minutes remaining. Not that worried about the chickens, about the spiderlings that are coming on the left. The plan will be to keep hold of the meeting stone on the right, and then we'll push from there. We can probably look at going about this a number of ways. Could just get a push going on, or we could get some chip damage using the Living Bomb. Either way doesn't really matter. But we'll just play it patient, do a little bit of defense. I've got loads and loads of time here. I've got a good looking push coming down that central lane. Two grunts, Grommash, and the Tauren. And then let's have a look. Again, keeping chickens in hand, just not to push too quickly, not to get too excited. Can Living Bomb all of that. That'll take another massive chunk off of Smite, and then for 2 gold, chickens again are going to completely get rid of that Tauren crossing the pipe, so that's good for us. And then hopefully we should be pretty close here with 2 grunts, a Witch Doctor and a Pyromancer. Kobold coming down to get some mining, so we'll get plenty of gold. Tauren coming in to do the work, a bit of backup, plus another Witch Doctor. That's got to be the end of this, surely, with 45 seconds to go. Well, that was a massive sprint. Living Bomb on Smite, and that is how we deal with that. Cookie as boss number 2. So with this one, I tend to concentrate on the left and central lanes this time. If you've got a kobold in hand, send your kobold to the right because there is a mine over there. And then obviously the aim of the game will be to get both of these chests. Living Bomb this lot when it gets next to the siege tower, so it'll do some damage on that siege tower. And then we should be able to get that middle tower. And then we've already got a push set up for going for this left tower, which is looking good. With, excuse me, we've got a Grunt, a Tauren and a Pyromancer. That cheeky Griffin Rider has reclaimed the central siege tower, but we've got Witch Doctor is doing business for us there. So with 45 seconds gone, we've got both of the siege towers. And then the point of this is going to be to not overcommit, because if you get your Living Bomb down on the ads when they're next to Cookie, then as you've just seen there, they'll take a big chunk of chip damage for you. And that's pretty much how we're going to do the majority, if not all of our damage on this one. So again, keep checking back to see if those chests have spawned, because on this one, you will get the benefit. You've kind of on this one, which is rare, you've got the benefit of being able to get a gold advantage, but the AI has got the benefit of spawning all of those additional ads either side. So again, we're not going to push too much more on this one. Got Living Bomb in hand if needs be. I'll send a Pyromancer up on the right because those left ads haven't spawned yet. Here they come. Let's keep enough gold in hand for Living Bomb. Splash that on all of those and you'll see another big chunk of Cookie's health gone. So I'm not sure we've got any direct damage onto Cookie yet, but it doesn't matter because Living Bomb is so good. And we'll just, again, look back. Another 2 gold from that chest. Redirect the arrow, get the chickens to come across. Pyromancer with one shot is going to take out the AI's Tauren. And then we've got, with a Pyromancer and a Grommash coming in on the left, and that's going to be quite a good push for us. Witch Doctor coming down as well, might be able to get the protective shield down. The mirror images are smacking away. Again, I don't want to commit too much to this. I've Living Bombed there just because I was so close to getting this done. If I could take this back, I probably would have just been a little bit more patient with my Living Bomb because all the ads have spawned on the right and we now don't have a Living Bomb for it. But with a minute to go, and we've accidentally taken all 3 of the siege towers, is that we're never, excuse me, we're never going to lose this from here. As I said, we're never going to lose it from here. Final boss Sneed then, and I really can feel like I'm starting to fall asleep now. So it will be contesting the chest on the left, and the first push will be to get the siege tower on the left there. So we're going to commit some stuff to this. Unfortunately, the double charge from the AI's Tauren splattered our Pyromancer before she did anything really. But we should get this left. Should get this left tower now, and I've just used my Dark Eye Miner there on the clone machine because I think it was going to clone a Grunt, which would have just been a little bit more difficult to deal with. So the point of this then will be to get the left siege tower as we have done, and then immediately start pushing round to the right. The longer this fight goes on for, the more things you need to worry about being cloned and stuff. And just like that, an Ogre Mage has wandered onto the pad. So now I've got to deal with that. But like I say, if we can get this right siege tower, as soon as something gets cloned, hopefully something that we want to get cloned. So I dropped a Dark Eye Miner on there just in time. In fact, that was absolutely perfect. And now is the time, because something's just been cloned. We've got that right hand tower. So we're thinking, right, we're absolutely going for it. There's plenty coming across the bridge. But because we've got Living Bomb, that should be able to take out the vast majority of that for us. And then Chickens do an absolutely amazing job of on Molten Giants. And as you can see, Sneed's health is just evaporating. With 1:50 to go, we've done nothing special and it is over. Just like that, one big push. Thanks very much. I'm going to bed. Right, here we go then, one final look at the deck then. So average level 24.9, that was an average level 27. As you saw, no difficulty with any of the levels at all. Just be patient and you'll get amazing value from things like your living bomb and your chickens. If this deck does work for you, then please let me know in the comments, and do please consider giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, then for more content like this, please do get yourself subscribed. Thanks for your ongoing support. I'll see you in the next one.